Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Chris Weidman versus Yoel Romero fight at UFC 205. Now, I was looking forward to this fight for a very long time, since Chris Weidman was the champion, and I saw Yoel. I really wanted to see him go for the championship. So when Chris Weidman lost his title, I didn't think that fight was going to happen anymore. I was a little disappointed, but we got the fight, even though it's not for the title. We got the fight nevertheless, and it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Now, I did have Chris Weidman predicted to win in the second or third round by KO. But wait, let's just go through the fight first of all before I tell you the result. You probably already know the result, but let's go through the fight. So in the first round, Chris Weidman was putting the attack on Yoel Romero. He was the more active fighter. He was the one throwing more strikes. Now, he wasn't landing everything. He went for a fair amount of takedowns, which kind of grounded Yoel Romero, but for a second, because he just got straight back up. Like, his wrestling ability is fucking amazing. I didn't realize his wrestling ability was this fucking sick, but it definitely is, because I knew that Chris Weidman was a good wrestler, and I think I kind of knew that Yoel Romero was a good wrestler, so I was very interested to see who would be the better wrestler. And Chris Weidman definitely was the one going for more takedowns earlier on and trying to get it to the ground. And he was definitely the more active guy. Yoel was very much reactionary in the first round. And I think the first round went to Chris Weidman, although he didn't dominate or anything. Like, he wasn't putting Yoel in a great amount of danger. And in the second round, I think... Wait, I'm just hoping that he doesn't knock him out here, because we're going to have to restart the thing again. In the second round, Yoel Romero, he tripped Chris, and then in a split second, he was on his back. Like, it was fucking amazing. The transition was so swift and clean, and then Chris got back up, and Yoel was just on his back, up against the cage, just, getting him to use his energy and stuff and to wear himself out. And I think he got him back to the ground at the end of that round, but then that round ended. There wasn't really a lot of ground-breaking stuff in that round. For the rest of the round, Chris was the more active guy. He was the one throwing more punches, as far as I remember. And yeah, I think Yoel won that round because he done all the takedown at the end, and he was putting Chris in more danger than Chris put him in danger. But I think Chris got the first round, even though they didn't put each other in that much danger. But Chris was just way more active. And in the third round, I was thinking, okay, if this goes to decision, Chris can get this. He can try to finish, but just stay alive till the end of stay awake until the end of the round. And his corner was saying, "You got this, you got this." And I was feeling confident for Chris also. 20 seconds into the round now, Chris goes for a takedown. Yoel goes for a flying knee. He does a roly-poly over Chris's back. Then he turns around, starts hammer fisting him, and it's over. It's over. I didn't even realize that was a flying knee. Like, Joe Rogan said immediately, that's a flying knee, he's knocked out. But it just looked like he roly-polied over Chris Weidman's back. I didn't see the knee, I didn't see the connection or anything like that, or the impact. But yeah, Chris was out. Like, he wasn't ready to fight anymore, and he started bleeding and whatnot. I don't think he was bleeding beforehand. It seemed as though he was quite unscathed by the fight before that, and things were going pretty smoothly. It wasn't too bad. He did have a couple close calls, but it wasn't super dismal. But at the end of 20 seconds into that round, it was over, and I thought that round was going to be a whole lot longer because of what we saw in the earlier rounds, but it was just perfect timing. Perfect timing. Chris went for a takedown, Yoel went for a flying knee, and it was over. Like, that's just what happened. And that was an exciting finish. It was an interesting finish. it just shows you that anything can happen at any opportunity. Because I think Chris would have came out with the decision. I am disappointed that Chris lost this fight, because he lost his last fight, which was the title fight. And I keep on seeing these champions lose the title and then lose the fight after. It's just really disheartening. Although I am happy for Yoel. I'm not really upset for the decision, because I wasn't really going into this invested in either guy over the other. But there was a couple occurrences in round 2 where I think apparently at the beginning of the round, Yoel was pouring water over himself. I don't know if that was true, but then when they said it, I think the ref must have said something to him, and he was just shrugging his shoulders like, what, doesn't matter, wasn't me. It was just so weird. And I wasn't sure if he actually done something wrong or if he didn't, so maybe that kind of mars his victory. But yeah, it was a good match. It was a good fight. Let me know what you guys thought of this fight in the comment section below. Also, be sure to hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And be sure to subscribe, as I'll be putting out loads more videos. If you want to check out the rest of my UFC 2 videos, you can click on the playlist on the screen. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.